Hey, hope you're doing good. It's Chris here from 6-string Fingerpicking, and in this lesson I'm going to be teaching you my fingerstyle arrangement of Ticket to Ride by the Beatles. Okay, so if you haven't seen the full performance of me playing this song, make sure that you do check it out and that you use it as a guide as you work your way through learning this song. If you want to get the guitar tab for this song, that's available below this video. And yeah, let's get straight on with the lesson. Alright, so here we go. First off, let's have a quick look at the intro. It goes, so the classic riff. Like that. So this is all over an A chord and then kind of to an A sus2. So holding down an A chord, play the A string and then high E, then it's going to be the B string, second fret, then the G string, second fret. So you've gone. And then lift off your third finger if you're using that to hold down the B string, second fret, play open B and then open high E. And that's your riff, and that goes around 4 times. What's your rhythm? Make sure you get that right. 1, 2, and triple it. 1, 2, and triple it. You can, if you want to do those harmonics, you can do that as well. Sometimes I do that. But it's completely up to you. So that's your introduction. That goes through 4 times, and on the 4th time you get this and you're into the verse. Then you're into the chorus. So let's have a look at this verse. So on the 4th time round, on the very last open high E that you play, still holding down this A chord, it would be an A sus2 at this point, play the D string with it. So you'll be playing the 2nd fret on the D string with the open high E, and that leads you straight in. Okay? So after that, holding down the A chord, play the A string with the G string, so 2nd fret on the G, play that together. Actually, let me just go over the chords here. So you've got 8 bars in the verse. The first 6 bars are all just over an A chord, so that's nice. 6 bars of A, and then it's going to go to a B minor for 1 bar, and then an E for 1 bar. And I'll just tell you what's going on with the bass. For the first 4 bars, I'm playing half notes on each bass note, and it's very simple. I just play open A, and then I'm putting the 6th degree in the bass, so the F sharp. So I'm playing A, F sharp, A, F sharp, and I'm using my thumb to do that. So just watch this. See that? F sharp, A, F sharp. So I do that for the first 4 bars. So here we go. On the A chord, bar 1 of the verse, play the open A string on the 2nd fret of the G, and then 2nd fret of the B. And then your thumb's going to come down, you're going to play the 2nd fret, the F sharp, on the E string with the 3rd fret, note D on the B string. Then lift off your pinky, play the 2 on the B, 2 on the G, and then 2 on the D. So you've gone. Okay, and then that links straight onto the A note after that. So you've gone. And then play the B string again, still holding down the A, 2nd fret. And then pinky goes back on to the sus4, so the note of D on the B string. Play that with the F sharp on the thumb. And then you can pull off if you want to, back to the second, and then back on. So you go with your little finger there. 2, 3, 2, 3. And on the second note you put the F sharp in, so you go. And then you play the A note immediately after that. So that's the first 2 bars. Like that. Okay, then you're going to have the F sharp in the bass again, followed by the G string 2nd fret, D string 2nd fret, and then open high E. So that bar is just... Okay, so... Okay, and then bar 4, play the A string again, and then thumb goes on to the F sharp, and then holding down a full A chord, play the G string, the D string, and the B string. So, and that's the first 4 bars. Let's play it nice and slow. Let's go from the very last bar of that intro riff. Okay, moving on. Then he kind of goes to an A7. At least he's singing the flat 7, so he's singing this G note here. So that what happens, the melody goes like that. And what I do here, the bass changes. I go from playing A and F sharp to F sharp in the bass, and I go from that to playing A to open E. So that's what your bass is doing here. Again, you're playing half notes on both. So I'll play you the next 2 bars. Like that. So play the open A string with the 3rd fret on the high E string, and then you play that 3rd fret on the high E string again. So like, and usually I'll bend that a little bit using my pinky. If you hear John Lennon's voice, he's kind of pushing it a little bit. So you might want to do that. You certainly don't have to. I haven't written it on the tab, but I almost always do that when I play it. So then play open high E with open low E, 3rd fret on the B, and open high E twice. So that bar, like that, followed by an A for beat 1 of the next bar. And then the next bar is exactly the same as bar 2 of the verse, but with an open E in the bass. So remember before we went, this time we're just going, okay, so that's 2 on the B, and then 3rd fret on the B with an open E string, pull off to the 2nd on the B string, put the pinky back onto the note of D, then open high E. So those 2 bars once more. As soon as you play that high E, transition to your B minor chord here and let that ring out. So you don't want to do a full bar because that high E string is going to tie across to the next bar. So you play that, don't bar, let the high E string ring out, but hold down a B minor, so 2 on the A, 4 on the D, 4 on the G, 3 on the B. Play the bass note and then pick through strings D, G, B, G, D. So like 1, 2 and 3 and 4. And then on the end of 4, play the note of G on the E string, and I put a little bend on that, little quarter note bend to an E chord. So like, and then I play the open E, hold down an E chord, and then all I do, holding down that chord, is play the notes of the strings of D, G, notes of E and G sharp, followed by a little strum. Now of course this is a fingerstyle arrangement, so there's plenty of room for you to kind of make it your own. You can change bits. If you don't like the bass, change the bass, you know. as long as the melody's all right. If you want to add some other notes into the chords and I'll arpeggiate them, then go ahead and do that. It's kind of just a guideline, this. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave this lesson, but if you want to do the chorus and the bridge, that's available on the website. It's all broken up into bite-sized pieces, so it's much easier for you to digest. So make sure that you follow the link through to check that out if you want to get the rest of the lesson. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. I really hope that you've enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and head over to sixstringfingerpicking.com where you can get the remainder of this lesson and loads more fingerstyle guitar lessons. I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.